Being able to indulge in delicious homemade meals is one of the main reasons we love the holiday season. But while the special food is a huge holiday treat, it's not always such good news for our stomachs. Stomach aches, bloating, gas, all of them can crop up when we suddenly switch up our diet. Especially prevalent, and especially painful, is heartburn. This occurs when the muscle around the lower esophagus does not close properly, allowing the acid produced to make its way back up. When this occurs, it exposes the sensitive tissues throughout your esophagus pipe, which can induce painful burning sensations. Here are 20 simple ingredients available in your kitchen or refrigerator that can be used to get rid of stomach acidity. 1. Basil leaves. The soothing and carminative properties of basil leaves can give you instant relief from acidity. At the first sign of gas, eat a few basil leaves or boil 3 to 4 basil leaves in a cup of water and let it simmer for a few minutes. Sip on it frequently. This is one of the best home remedies for acidity. 2. Fennel. You can also chew south after meals to prevent stomach acidity, advises nutritionist Anshul J. Bharat. For its multitude of gastrointestinal benefits, fennel tea is sure to help the digestive tract be healthy and happy. The tea is considered very useful to help indigestion and bloating because of the oils found in these seeds, according to Shilpa Arora ND, a renowned health practitioner, nutritionist and certified macrobiotic health coach. 3. Cinnamon. This humble spice works as a natural antacid for stomach acidity and can settle your stomach by improving digestion and absorption. For relief, drink cinnamon tea to heal infections in the gastrointestinal tract. Cinnamon is a powerhouse of nutrients and loaded with health-benefiting properties. 4. Buttermilk. Did you know that buttermilk is categorized as a sattvic food in Ayurveda? So, the next time you get acidity after eating a heavy or spicy meal, skip the antacid and drink a glass of chaas instead. Buttermilk contains lactic acid that normalizes acidity in the stomach. Sprinkle a dash of black pepper or 1 teaspoon of ground coriander leaves for best results. 5. Jaggery. Ever wondered why our elders finish a meal with gur? Due to its high magnesium content, jaggery helps boost intestinal strength, says Dr. Manoj K. Ahuja, Fortis Hospital, New Delhi. It aids digestion and makes your digestive system more alkaline in nature, thus reducing stomach acidity. Suck on a small piece of gur after a meal, and reap the benefits. Since jaggery also helps maintain normal body temperature, cooling the stomach, experts recommend drinking gur sharbat jaggery soaked in ice-cold water during the summer. 6. Cloves. Over the years, cloves have grabbed a prominent place in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda to treat digestive disorders. Cloves are carminative in nature, thus preventing the formation of gas in the gastrointestinal tract. Add cloves while cooking foods like kidney beans or black gram that tend to cause flatulence. You can even eat crushed cloves and cardamom mixed in equal amounts to treat acidity and get rid of bad breath, which often accompanies this problem. 7. Cumin seeds. Cumin seeds work as a great acid neutralizer, aid digestion and relieve stomach pain. Slightly crush some roasted cumin seeds, stir it into a glass of water or steep 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds in a cup of boiled water and drink it after every meal. 8. Ginger. Beneath its knobbly exterior, ginger hides many health benefits. Ginger has excellent digestive and anti-inflammatory properties, says Dr. Ahuja, Fortis Hospital. To help neutralize stomach acids, you can chew a slice of fresh ginger, or have a spoonful of ginger juice 2-3 times a day, or steep fresh ginger in a cup of boiling water and drink up. 9. Cold milk. For those who are not lactose intolerant, milk can help stabilize gastric acids in the stomach. It is rich in calcium, which prevents the buildup of acid in the stomach. All you need to do is drink a glass of cold milk the next time you suffer from acidity, suggests nutritionist Anshul J. Bharat. 10. Apple cider vinegar. Very often, your acid reflux is in fact the result of too little stomach acid. That's where apple cider vinegar steps in. Simply mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar in a cup of water and drink it once or twice a day. You can also take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and chase it with a glass of water. 11. Coconut water. When you drink coconut water, your body's pH acidic level turns alkaline, adds Dr. Ahuja, Fortis Hospital. It also helps produce mucus in your stomach, which protects the stomach from harmful effects of excessive acid production. Since it is rich in fiber, it aids digestion and prevents the reoccurrence of acidity. 12. Banana. When it comes to health-benefiting properties, bananas hold much importance. Bananas contain natural antacids that can act as a buffer against acid reflux. This is the simplest home remedy for getting rid of acidity. Eat one banana every day to prevent discomfort. So if you ever happen to suffer from acidity, then bring these home remedies to your rescue. 13. Stay up after eating. When you're standing, or even sitting, gravity alone helps keeps acid in the stomach, where it belongs. Finish eating 3 hours before you go to bed. This means no naps after lunch, and no late suppers or midnight snacks. 14. Don't move too fast. Avoid vigorous exercise for a couple of hours after eating. An after-dinner stroll is fine, but a more strenuous workout, especially if it involves bending over, can send acid into your esophagus. 15. Sleep on an incline. Ideally, your head should be 6 to 8 inches higher than your feet. You can achieve this by using extra tall bed risers on the legs supporting the head of your bed. If your sleeping partner objects to this change, try using a foam wedge support for your upper body. Don't try to create a wedge by stacking pillows. They won't provide the uniform support you need. 16. Lose weight if it's advised. Increased weight spreads the muscular structure that supports the lower esophageal sphincter, decreasing the pressure that holds the sphincter closed. This leads to reflux and heartburn. 17. Consider eating less chocolate. GERD patients are sometimes advised to avoid or limit their consumption of chocolate. However, the evidence for this recommendation is weak. One small, uncontrolled study showed that consuming 4 ounces 120 milliliters of chocolate syrup weakened the lower esophageal sphincter. Another controlled study found that drinking a chocolate beverage increased the amount of acid in the esophagus compared to a placebo. Nevertheless, further studies are needed before any strong conclusions can be made about the effects of chocolate on reflux symptoms. 18. Avoid mint, if needed. Peppermint and spearmint are common herbs used to flavor foods, candy, chewing gum, mouthwash and toothpaste. They are also popular ingredients in herbal teas. One controlled study of patients with GERD found no evidence for the effects of spearmint on the lower esophageal sphincter. Yet, the study showed that high doses of spearmint may worsen acid reflux symptoms, presumably by irritating the inside of the esophagus. If you feel like mint makes your heartburn worse, then avoid it. 19. Don't eat within 3 hours of going to bed. People with acid reflux are generally advised to avoid eating within the 3 hours before they go to sleep. Although this recommendation makes sense, there is limited evidence to back it up. One study in GERD patients showed that having a late evening meal had no effects on acid reflux, compared to having a meal before 7 p.m. However, an observational study found that eating close to bedtime was associated with significantly greater reflux symptoms when people were going to sleep. More studies are needed before solid conclusions can be made about the effect of late evening meals on GERD. It may also depend on the individual. 20. Don't sleep on your right side. Several studies show that sleeping on your right side may worsen reflux symptoms at night. The reason is not entirely clear, but is possibly explained by anatomy. The esophagus enters the right side of the stomach. As a result, the lower esophageal sphincter sits above the level of stomach acid when you sleep on your left side. When you lay on your right side, stomach acid covers the lower esophageal sphincter. This increases the risk of acid leaking through it and causing reflux. Obviously, this recommendation may not be practical, since most people change their position while they sleep. Yet resting on your left side might make you more comfortable as you fall asleep.